This is an interesting question. The Upanishads declare Akashad Vayuhu Vayoragnihi Agnerapah Adbhya Prithivi. The manifestation of the Panchabhutas, the primordial elements, unfolds from the subtle, the abstract, to the gross, the concrete. Akasha is loosely translated as ether, space, sky, etc. It is the subtlest of the five primary elements. It is the subtlest from which all other elements come into being. Akasha exists not only at the level of macroscopic bodies, but also at the level of microscopic bodies, the cells. Akasha generates the field in which the manifestation of Vayu takes place. Vayu governs the movement of all things, from subatomic particles to huge rotating galaxies. Vayu manifests as prana in the human body. Now, Agni manifests itself only in Akasha where there is movement, Vayu. Akashad Vayuhu Vayor Agnihi. From Agni manifests Apaha. Now, this is loosely translated as water, but it is not correct. Apaha is the governing principle for cohesion of particles to form dense matter and for fluidity. And from Apaha manifests Prithvi. The essence of the cosmic principle, Prithvi, is structure manifested as solidity. Now, the Panchabhutas are not the same as sky, air, fire, water and earth, what we see around. These are all products, like every other entity in creation, made out of the Panchabhutas, which are the gross building blocks of the cosmos. Every entity in creation is made out of these Panchabhutas. Every entity in creation, including the human body, is made out of the Panchabhutas. So in the human body, where is the Akasha Tattva? Well, science says, and we may be surprised, science says more than 99.99% of the body is only space. Now we need to understand that Akasha Tattva, space, is not emptiness. It is the very ground that contains all the other tattvas. It is the field in which all the other elements operate. Sarvam Shri Krishnarpanamastu.